boy's name here in a few moments because that's the first thing I have to put in. So we'll give it probably another minute or so.
All right.
I just want to yell at that room so bad right now.
Well, you always want to yell at that room.
That room last night was...
You want to yell at every room.
I would just want to yell at the dog.
You want to yell at the game.
True. Well, I do. You see me.
You also yell at the controller. You yell at me. You yell at so many things.
You yell at the console.
It's
You
true.
yell
Like
at
TV.
TV.
I just like to yell. You can see your controller. You like to yell at your controller. Well, yeah. I mean, it's been through a few wars, but I mean, it's...
Yeah.
So, oh, man. So...
All right. It looks like we're ready.
Well, I'm just waiting on Mr. Hostman over there to tell me who won the name of the boy. That's why I was going to give him one final refresh.
Yep, that was what we were doing. We were doing the one. We can just. Come here, Secret of Evermore. Come here, boy.
You get over here, boy. Boy!
That boy ain't right.
Boy. And the boy's name is MetaSigma. With $105.
This runs doomed.
Get some.
There we go, okay.
Next runner-up was Croc with $95, Will screwed up with $40, and Dog with $25.
I'm sorry, Croc. You've been dethroned, sir. Get out of the way.
Get off your lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Go back to StarCraft.
Oh.
Don't tell him
Wow.
that. He would destroy
Wow.
you with just about everything, Ozzy. So
I
would
know.
Fight, so he would just look at you and go, "Oh, really? You think you're good at drill dozer? Let me take that away from you. I will strip you of whatever pride you have." And he would do it very, very well, gleefully.
I'd be welcome. It'd be another player.
No, you don't understand. It wouldn't be welcome until you're crying on the floor, going, "What have you done to me?" All right. Boys and girls, people of the chat, are we ready?
Ready?
Let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Welcome to Secret of Evermore.
It welcomes you, more like it.
At a time of day that most people would not be awake.
Mm-hmm.
Except this guy.
That's true.
So what he's doing right here is he's actually trying to get damaged. So, contrary to what you would normally see, he's going to intentionally get himself killed off here.
Yeah.
He's jumping the dog across the trigger up there. Now the flower just has to randomly
job.
kill him. He wants to see damage rolls of 10 and no dodges, but it can also go down to 6.
4. Off to a great start,
Flower,
folks.
please!
There we
Oh,
go.
there's a 7.
Holy
There's another
moly.
7.
10. Okay,
A
next one's
6.
gonna kill him. Okay, come on.
Where's
There we
my
go.
There we
six?
go.
Okay, that just skips a whole fight right there.
Yeah, probably would have been faster. This is your fault, dog. I'm smacking you with this bone.
Do you guys do this fight for like 100% or some other
100%
category?
it is done.
Okay.
Because if you do it in 100% and you kill the raptors, inside the village, there's a one of the guys in one of the huts is like, "Oh, hey, you defeated the raptors. Here's like 50 talents and a grass vest."
Yeah, in which case you could just buy the grass vest.
Well, it's actually faster to kill the raptors because it's extra money right out of the gate.
Oh, okay.
So we grab these talents, this nectar.
Yeah, one thing to note about this game is, okay, at least he got that skip.
Stupid dog.
So what he was doing there is he was setting it up so the dog would just continue walking. It's called dog leashing. He's setting it up so the dog would just walk past the trigger and completely out of town, so we wouldn't have to sit there and talk to that guy. And talking to him will tell the boy to go back and meet the leader of the village.
It'll actually do the same thing if you try and walk past, if you like walk up with the dog. It's the exact same message. So
It just basically avoids a trigger that we all like to see avoided.
he's in my way. I got a job to do.
All right.
You
Now
give me the worst pattern. Thanks, old man. I thought we were buddies.
Yeah.
There was something
That's like the worst spot. The best is he comes straight down. That spot is the worst because he either goes up or down.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get around like that.
Oh,
Good job. Good job, old man Feats. Thank you. Thank you.
The blocks. So he's been going around collecting various bits of clay, crystals, and stuff like that. These are alchemy items that he needs in order to cast spells in this game. It's a little weird if you're familiar with Secret Evermore. We don't use mana in this game. Instead, alchemy is performed by using a combination of ingredients. Here, he's going to get a spell called Hardball, which requires 1 part clay, 1 crystal, and to cast a spell. So he is going to go ahead and get as much of that as he can to have exactly enough damage to kill the next upcoming boss.
and it'll show via the amount of charges you have based on that material.
And kind of very similar, again, to Secret of Mana, spells are level up when you use them. Specifically, you gain spells level up based on how many times you cast it. Alchemy is one of the main things that is really broken in this run, but it isn't the only thing that we're going to abuse in this run. We'll see that eventually later on. For now, Meta is just going to be making his way through the bug muck here, and he's going to do the bug muck skip. And
Good job, Gandalf.
yeah, the maggot got him,
Get
unfortunately.
away from me. Good.
Okay.
Boy, don't you dare run backwards into the other trigger.
Yeah,
Alright.
he was skipping triggers there by just jumping over them, so he could just take a shortcut all the way up. Otherwise, it's a really long and winding path to get all the way up to that door.
Yeah, those bridges collapse if you approach them normally as the boy, so anything he can do to avoid just collapsing those bridges just saves him a buttload of time.
Thank you, Smeagol, for cooperating. All right, Gandalf the White, get out of the way.
Yeah.
I will pass.
Gandalf Maggot is lovingly, as he's lovingly called, has been known to ruin many a run.
Select button. Thank you.
All right.
Of course, you want to go the wrong.
And here he's doing the Thrax intro skip. Thrax is the next boss coming up here, and by doing what he's currently doing right now, he's making it so where he goes right past the intro a few seconds.
It's basically just a cutscene where they walk up, Thrax yells a bunch, and then it lets you start the fight. But it also spawns a bunch of maggots, which causes
Lag.
yeah.
Are you bleeping kidding
Wow,
me?
that did not kill him?
Nope,
What?
that's happened in the past.
Wow.
Okay.
Didn't get enough
Wow.
damage.
Good.
Didn't get
This
enough.
is
It was 16,
Sadly,
wasn't it?
MetaSigma and his dog never came back. Reset button engaged.
So just so you guys know, Thrax has 600 HP. The chance of killing him with 16 hardballs is around 85%. Thrax is weird because even though we know what we have to do, it's just baffling when that kind of stuff happens because Tassers cannot find a consistent way to kill him. He's got like a double. I can't even like the way it's been explained to me. It's like he has double RNG. He's got RNG on top of RNG. Every other thing in this game can be manipulated quite to a degree with Tassers. With that, it's a hope and a prayer. It is ridiculous.
the game you run, Meta.
Holy monkey. Yep, and now we're gonna have problems. Get some. Thank you. Try this again, boy.
Yeah, this gives us a good time to explain how 8 casting works in this game. And 8 casting is you're not normally supposed to be able to cast spells like he does, where he's throwing out 8 hardballs at the same time. The idea is he's canceling the menuing by using the dog menu, and he's just kind of like cast spell, dog menu, cast spell, dog menu, cast spell, dog menu, and it just lets him cast multiple hardballs. Specifically, because 8 is the maximum he can go. So here we go with the Thrax intro skip. Oh god, that maggot was getting close.
Oh.
What? What's wrong?
You have got to
He
be
didn't have
kidding me.
hardball.
You didn't have hardball?
No, I equipped it, and then the game, on the first time through, the
He
game
saved
decided
it before equipping.
having this problem where my B button likes to double tap randomly. I just need a new controller. I'll admit it.
I
finally
told you
need-
that like 2 weeks ago.
Well, guess what? 2 weeks ago, I didn't think I needed it. Now I do. Jeez Louise. No. Now save. Monkey. Oh my goodness. This wouldn't be Evermore if it didn't do something like this right away. All right, Evermore, you have one job. Stop doing this. As if on cue. This is everything I would have imagined Evermore to be. No amount of practice can keep this game from saying, when I want it, I want it.
How many years have you been playing this game?
Too many.
4.5.
Too many.
Come here, boy. Don't go down into that trigger, please. I don't want to go around. Ay, ay, ay. All 3 times. At least there's no dark toaster dogs.
If we
Fire away.
All right, we have a $20 donation from Toby Camp that says, "All hail the demon chicken god by angering him." Dollar donation from Mr. Starbird and
Saria.
Saria. Just wanted to more run. Mental awareness is something that I've always had to deal with in one form or another, and donating to help this cause is something I need to do. MetaSigma has helped me out of dark times many times, including last month when my mother suddenly passed away. Staying without flexing hard.
There we go.
I know to stay positive. I believe that heartfelt donation just made it to Thrax heart and told him to get some.
That was indeed a get some.
Yeah.
She's putting her $25 towards turning the old man to a chicken because brain to pick at. All she says, lobotomy chicken, lobotomy chicken. Buck, 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 buck.
I have a strange cast of characters I'm dealing with here, people. Not trying to.
Evermore has changed you as much as you changed Evermore.
Evermore hasn't been changed at all by me. What are you talking about? Lets me think that.
All right. Materials. How about it?
When you're running, you want to roll off whatever, like hills and what have you that you can. It adds like a couple of frames of.
Yeah, this guy gives you one of the best early spells in the game, Acid Rain. It's really powerful, and we'll never use it. Mostly because the materials to use it is a little bit more expensive, and we want to just get as much hardballs as we can. We've already got a decent start on the level of hard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And cast.
That's about how counting usually goes. For
Yeah,
me.
that sounds about right. Holy.
Clearly just doing that so he can level up hardball, because that's going to be his main source of damage for the next boss. Okay.
Go.
Now this is what we call the Fire Eyes intro skip. Normally what's going to happen here is there's a cutscene that plays, the people gather, they chant Fire Eyes, and then and you start this conversation.
You just bust into the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah.
Very appropriate.
Indeed. Guys. And I say that just how. Don't even look. It's Evermore, it's all. She 12. She's been here for 30 years. Because
Evermore.
math. Yeah, because Evermore and math.
Colby, which is basically another form of additional spell in this game.
Also, cutoff for the dog's name as well as defend glitch is now. So.
All right, we'll do one final refresh and get back to you on those incentives.
Dog's name first.
Yeah.
There we go.
And the dog's name is Evermore with $55. And Dark Toaster came in second with 48. The boy with 35. Muttley with 26, and will be yelled at 15.
You still will be yelled at.
Oh, he's still yelled at. But now I can just say because Evermore, and it has a double meaning. By the way, she doesn't remember us. We just.
Unfortunately, the intro skip that we do for Fire Eyes skips naming the dog. Normal cuts. Just to name it.
Also, did we? What is the? How is defend? Is it?
I was about to say the skip defend glitch has not been met, unfortunately. 50.
So we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Yep, old-fashioned way.
So that's gonna cut out some stuff.
All like had potential.
Oh
early
no.
on.
It's just it's got the fastest cast animation as well as like how cheap it is. Hey, thank you, B button.
Yeah, one crystal, one clay is really, really cheap.
One crystal, one clay, all pain.
And you probably noticed that he's been collecting the bits of clay and crystal from various little invisible locations on the map. Those are not. He's just been collecting the specific parts just for some extra materials to cast more spells.
So in this section here, rocks are just kind of suggestions.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the rocks in this game are treated like enemy sprites, and enemy sprites can be manipulated by going them off screen to where they disappear.
Despawn very briefly. It's very briefly.
Very briefly.
But there's just enough time. If he switches the camera over to the dog and then switches back to the boy, he can just run through stuff.
Yep.
This completely skips the need to go up and get the levitate spell off the top of the volcano, which that takes a while to go get.
Supposedly there's some kind of mythical snack or something that I've heard about, a salad bowl that resides somewhere up there.
Please save, please save, please save.
I'm gonna save, don't worry.
Magmar is a troll.
He's the world's worst Pokemon. No, he is the world's worst Pokemon.
Sorry for all your Magmar fans out there, but this Magmar has been known to troll an N.
I'd like to just say.
Nice.
Also, MetaSigma, what is your runner's choice?
Monkey of Moses, I never thought about that. Let me kill the world's worst Pokemon. I have to.
Alright. Now, immediately from the start here, we're hoping that Magmar appears on screen from a good angle. Okay, good. That's good. He needs to focus here really. Uh-oh.
I made boo-boo.
The main goal he's trying to go for here is he's trying to reach before he reaches, and then threshold, he's then going to hit him with another 8-cast hardball, and then he's going to finish him off. That's enough damage to just kill him outright. Because if he can successfully do that, that means he skips the boss
You
using
son of a gun!
like that.
Thanks, damage. Uh-oh, this is Boo-Boo Town.
Yeah.
Get some. No.
No, please. Okay.
Okay, I can tell you exactly what happened there. Low hardball damage. That is literally, or not hardball damage, thunderstorm damage. So basically, the way you try and kill him is you have to get him, as Ozzy was saying, to a certain damage threshold, and you need the thunderstorms, which you cast at the end, to do enough damage to kind of take him over the top. 620 or that 618 is roll somewhere at like a 120 or something in the first like 3 casts that I did. It happens in an actual like any percent like hardcore attempt. You only that because I was trying to get a fast already high enough that it would. You're using 16 hardball. In a regular attempt, we're using 13, which earlier the damage that we did to Thrax, which was just stupid.
Yeah.
You have like an 80 to 85% chance to kill him. With 13, it goes down to about 25. So there's basically a lot of resets just on Thrax, and Magmar is no different. If you don't get him quick, he can be.
But with that said, we're done with Act 1 of this game. And we're moving on to Act 2, kind of like a desert region of the game. Where
This clearly looks like a desert, Ozzy. I mean, there's water right there.
I said desert region. Desert
And oceans. Where he's going to pull the dog in despite it not even being active. The dog is coordinates 0, 0, which is the upper left corner. By doing a frame perfect character swap while we're going into the toss.
Uh-oh.
It's going to allow him to leave. But that allows him to completely skip a cutscene right now.
It was looking for Marathon.
And, well, that's just a thing left in from the debugging days where they... thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Due to the guy has now been done. What are we at? The old man getting turned into.
One final refresh. Turn the old man into a $6.
Alright. Here he just picked up the spell known as Atlas, and he got a Atlas medal, I want to say?
Atlas medallion.
Medallion. Alchemy ingredient, but the specific is going to be a very important part of a glitch we're going to be performing shortly. But one thing to note is as soon as he entered this town, a invisible timer has started.
15-minute timer.
Yeah.
However, the ironic thing is that if you were to actually like play this 15, but you son of a are you kidding me? This guy last night in my practice run trolled the heck out of me. Basket. Now he's a basket. Hey, this guy isn't a nutcase. He's a basket case. Get it? Basket case. Ha! No, old man, you're not funny.
Yeah. This has no pattern to when you can actually talk to him to do this. Get it out of him ever.
He just decided I'm done talking to you the whole time, which, oh no, you don't.
All right, no spiders. Okay.
There we go. So
Nice.
that right there, if you saw me go up and scroll the screen like that, that's called the desert skip. That's called the reverse desert skip. Now, those two things specifically were left in by the developers as kind of a debug thing. It kind of deals in a way where you end up scrolling the. Imagine the desert is like in grids and stuff. If you can squeeze a character in as it's in the and allows you to just skip that entire section. The desert's like 2.5 to 3 minutes long if you run it. So it's really nice to be able to skip all that because otherwise we'd be adding about 6 minutes to the run just in runtime.
Yeah, the desert's no joke. It's very large.
No. By the way, here we have Blimp. We met him in Act 1. You all remember Blimp, don't you?
Nick?
No.
Oh, okay. I
He's got a fish in his hand. I don't think it has anything to do with a snack.
He pulled it out of a snake.
That's right. There you go.
The spiders here. We want to get poisoned.
First thing I want to do is get up to 75 HP. That gives me an opportunity to have 2 chances to get this to work. Also, this is the point where Spider Bro is my bro, and Matt and Monk Bro must. Okay.
Spider Bro's your bro, huh?
Spider Bro is my bro. Spider Bro, like, the problem is not Spider Bro. The problem is always Monk Bro. It is Monk Bro. Monk Bro. Okay, we can quit dodging like a ninja, Mr. Speeder. Thank you. Now die. Thank you.
There you go. Okay, 75 HP. This makes it a little safer, a little bit. So, takes damage from a spider, and he gets poisoned by it. This is gonna way of tracking your stats.
Normally, or is that just for weapons?
You mean accuracy in general?
Yes.
It's tied to your level.
No, Mr. Speeder. Am I going to have to call Mama Speeder?
By the way, this spider has a good likelihood of poisoning.
Out of 8, it's 1 out of 4.
It should also be noted he's not actually really losing time at this timer.
Oh, he still
So-
wants to spend that extra time after he more level killing the said enemy. Back and go.
It comes down to I need...
There we
you.
go.
Thank you, Mr.
All
Speeder.
right,
Alright.
that's only part 1 of this, though.
All right, Mad Monk, you have 1 job. 1 job. Mad Monk! No, uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
This is
Fred.
bad.
Fred.
Nope, this is bad news. Son of a... Uh-oh. Run. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
this ain't gonna work. Was way too dangerous.
Well, I've had Fred basically walk in and go, oh, it's my turn? Thunk, you're dead. They can do upwards of 82 damage at this point, and I've literally been hit. I've actually had runs where I will get comboed.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Nice.
You're yanking. You're yanking the cord there, buddy.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, your foot kind of was yanking. Whoa. Fred, stop it. You son of a gun! Mad Monk, what is... Okay. So, again, unfortunate. Mad Monk missed a bunch of times, and Fred said hi. So I had to bail out of that attempt.
He needs to get the Mad Monk to either plague or confound him.
Usually Confound is the one we see.
Usually.
But he needs one of those 2 just to add an extra status ailment to the stack.
Yeah. Whenever you have more than 1 status element on the boy, weird things start to happen.
Incorrect.
It's not. What he's trying to do is set this up in a very specific way that one of the status ailments is simply going to be removed because there's too many status ailments on the boy. That's going to allow him to do some
Oh my
magical
god!
things.
Holy garbage.
Whoa!
Monk. Talk. This is not cool, game. So now we're on 4th try Atlas. By now, I've already basically pulled out the game, thrown it at the wall a few times, yelled at my Candy SNES, and been generally upset with how it's been going.
By the way, what was the story behind a Candy SNES again?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, he really wants to get this done because once we basically have broken the game, he'll have a lot more time to kind of like focus his anger.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be some anger.
I've actually had this where I've gone every single bit of third at least twice. You're like, really, game? Really? Although it's
Alright.
Evermore.
Come on,
Do
Mad Monk.
the Oh my god.
There we
Plague!
go.
Well, this is bad.
Please, please, please.
Please do not kill me, Plague.
And okay, that's good. The plague damage did not kill him. And
Son of a... That's bad news, if I'm correct. Come here, you. Okay, we're good.
we're good.
We're good. Oh my gosh, game.
It's liberating killing.
There was the Atlas glitch. He was trying to get enough status ailments on himself so that he could just move one of them. And he did that in a very specific order to make... Wow, look at all the nectar. He did that in a very specific order to get it to roll off. I believe it was poison.
Yeah.
And so poison has this weird property where it lowers your attack power right up until the poison actually ticks its damage. And what he was doing was getting the poison to wear off when it was very close to that, which caused his attack stat to completely underflow. So now, as long as he's not at 100% charge, he will do basically max damage, unless he crits.
In which case, he does 2 damage at most.
One small problem with that explanation. You forgot the most important part of it. It's not the pixie dust, and it has to be the ability glitch. The Atlas glitch is a little bit different to a degree. The invulnerability glitch is such buff or debuffs in a ring. It's kind of got it in a ring formation within the game's coding. For whatever reason, when poison is the first one, and you're still poisoned, you end up and you're re-raised, it activates 2 different things. Because there's 5 things in there, the game gets confused, kicks out poison, and says, well, you're still targetable, but you're in this dead, undead state where you don't take damage anymore. Like, you're visible to enemies, they can still come at you, but you can't actually be hit by anything outside of environmental damage. The Atlas glitch is basically what Dragon Dark was kind of talking about, where you get poisoned, you have to cast pixie dust on yourself. That is a very important thing because the poison in and of itself will not reduce your attack strength. Having the pixie dust on there, activating that trigger. Then, of course, you die right before the next poison tick is going to happen, and it underflows your strength to 65,535 and keeps going backwards at 1 point per frame until the next poison damage hits and or the poison wears off, at which point you lose the glitch. Goes attack power is jacked through the roof.
His accuracy
is not. So that's why I'm killing stuff. There's as Ozzy was talking about earlier, it's a twofold thing. I still have to kill certain enemies with alchemy because I cannot reach them with this glitch. It doesn't allow me to. So we use Crush in that instance because it's a low-cost, high-damage, very early ability that we don't need to worry about for the rest of the game. Also, one other thing of note is 1 to 2 points. These misses will go down in time. I'm also going to be picking up an item that increases my hit percentage by 3, which is a couple of levels.
Oh yeah, the Jade Disc.
The Jade Disc.
Yeah, we'll be getting to the little grinding sequence. So, donations maybe?
Yeah, at this point, fire.
We still haven't made our Lord Demon Chocobo happy by reaching this goal. Anyways, now it's flexing time. Good luck on the run, Meta. Time to get some Meta. We need to anger that chicken god.
Oh my
Sniff!
Ah.
I hate sniffs. They're mean.
We have another $10 donation from Anonymous. What an amazing event. Been watching since last year, since putting the into a basket, because who doesn't like a good basket case joke? And that chicken god needs to be angered. We have another $10 donation from Anonymous. Dutch here, donating for the awesomeness of Nami and MetaSigma. Keep flexing and make this game get some Metaflex, Metaflex, Metaflex. I'm a Squirrel donates $30. Buck, buck, buck.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Lobotomy Chicken will make his appearance.
All right. Mr. Sandoval Carlos donates $31. I woke up early so I can enter sanctuary, putting this towards turning the old man into a basket. And he was, sir. From Ayana. Great job so far. Donating to name Arc Rando. Can't have Bowie going so long without his Rando fix.
So true.
Yup.
We have time here. I'd like to plug Nami. This is RPG. We are RPG Limit Break. We are here in Salt Lake City, Utah, raising money on behalf of Nami, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. This is made especially, it's a very special event, being that May is the. If you'd like to join the conversation with Nami, go to you can use the hashtag Mental Health Month or hashtag Stigma Free.
All right. Something I want to point out here. You might notice that in a very odd pattern. That's because, for whatever reason in this game, if you pick up items invisibly off the ground like that in a certain order, you will actually get more than you would if you were to pick them up in a different order. So there he just got pretty much a bunch of alchemy spells. He feels, and I believe it's for Crush.
Yes.
All right.
Are you?
Hey, he just wanted to talk to Blimp one more
Yeah.
time.
Thanks for pulling me out of that that I almost said that blimp ditch. That ditch.
Close enough.
Phrasing. Wow. I'd say I'd do it with my eyes closed, but the game would know something was amiss. And
Let's not tempt Evermore already.
yeah, Evermore's already been laughing it up.
Okay, so now he's doing a lot of trading in the market here.
Yeah, there's spices, rice, merchants here, because they don't take the typical currency.
Uh-oh. Good job. Yep. It's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, the market has just ended.
I love in the cutscene. So, one thing about this game, there's yeah.
Mostly having to do with pathing. Wherever they're supposed to be standing, and if there's more than one option, well, the shorter, so you lost a few seconds there. Later on, it's a little worse depending on the situation.
Yeah, fortunately, the Atlas glitch took so long to perform that he didn't have enough time to go to the market and get everything he wanted done. So I don't know if you're going to be able to go back and get the
Oh
J
yeah,
disc.
I
You will.
can. I can go back.
It's just a time loss.
It's just frustrating. Because Evermore.
Normally, it's supposed to be done during the 15-minute timer, so it doesn't cost any time at all, since he has to wait it out no matter what. But in this case, he's going to lose a bit of time doing the rest of it afterwards, since there's no timer running anymore.
Well, Evermore, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into.
That's a highlight right there.
The way this run is going, yeah.
This little secret room here is really nice because in here he's getting some extra armor that for basically for free,
Which has no meaning in a dog. Don't you?
Fat Evermore, stay.
Me.
All right.
Lobotomy chicken. Bok, 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 bok. Lobotomy chicken. Bok, 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 bok. Bok, bok. Lobotomy chicken. Poking at your brain. Pick it. Ugh. Don't question that, by the way.
I don't need the question. I know.
Sometimes this game just. That's
We
all I'm
know.
gonna say.
All right.
We
This
know.
is a boss fight, and we're gonna show you why.
Oh, why Atlas is so busted.
Because of Atlas.
The front. You have to actually hit him from the back. Yeah, that was dumb.
he shouldn't have died off to the far right there. He should have died much closer to.
Oh well. So yeah, we're kind of broken right now. We no
Yes.
game.
So have the sword.
No, Evermore. You underestimate yourself. That's
Like himself lately. The
What
game's dialogue, not mine.
no. When does Evermore ever feel like cooperating?
Real quick, we have a $10 donation here from Matrix Iran. Evermore Hub. Wonderful gem of a game that is so well coded. SNES anyhow.
One moment. I will explain. So, way back when I was still kind of. Oh yeah, we gotta grab this. Still back. I'm trying to think how far it was. I want to say 2.5 years. Reason in this game, there's a specific cutscene where there's a telescope. Soft lock randomly on the telescope. Like it would just, it basically, it just would kind of like, I'm trying to think what the terminology is. It like shutters in almost. It's not like, it's a shutter effect or, you know. Well, basically, the game would just soft. Nothing I could do about it. No idea when. So I decided, well, I'm going to go. I go to Ye Old SNES shop at home. What chicken thing?
That you were gonna anger the chicken god?
I do that when I come back.
Okay.
Remember? Even though Evermore is Evermore, I got this.
Right. Well, he does have to go back through town, so that makes sense, yeah.
Basically, what ended up happening was at Ye Old SNES shop, I bought a SNES. I shook it a little bit and I was like, that's a nice sound. You know, it sounded like something was, you know, making noise inside.
Fred, get off the platform!
And of course you dropped jewels, you jerk. Whatever. Anyways. Wait, do I have a pedal? Yes, I do. Dog, you're taking this. Because I need you to live. So anyways, I get the SNES. I open it up, because I'm like, what is that rattling? I open up the opening case, and crushed Smarties fall out of it. I am not kidding you. And Candy SNES is kind of a jerk. Gosh.
Yeah, it's really scary going across these bridges, because if he falls, it's a huge time loss.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Huge time loss.
Upcoming donation incentives. Coming up next is Terra Enigma Hero. We have a donation incentive to do the chicken racing minigame. We have visit Polynese and level up Ark's macho stats. The name Ark and view Quintet HQ. So get on that, guys. We are actually getting pretty close to leveling up Ark's macho stat. Got to see more flexing happening on a Sunday morning.
Amen, sir. So basically, there were invisible platforms. I basically said, I don't care. I'm just going to walk by them because reasons.
The spell that would let you see these platforms, he doesn't need to use them.
No, because it's like, I know what's there. Usually is the correct term, yeah. Sometimes not so much. If you have any donations, go for it.
We do have some $5 from the Bearded 142. Glad to donate to the cause, entering one of the one, the only MetaSigma. May the
flex.
We have saying that right.
I'm not coming over there to
donated-
read it, okay? So don't even think about it this time.
Don't worry about that. You donates $5, and he merely says, "Quoth the Raven." Period.
Evermore.
No, it's just period. I mean, you don't even say it.
So you got a nice fancy poking stick here. The poking stick, again, the lance.
It's a bronze spear. Lance is in Act 3, sir.
Either way, poking stick. Faster than he would normally would. Like side to side, even vertically. That is always faster in this game for him.
Good crit. Thank you, game. Good crit. No, I'm being sarcastic. I'm not asking for clapping, but thank you. That was a slow clap, like, good job, game. So basically, I got a little lucky there, because otherwise, with that crit, he'll disappear and then come out of those fire pits, and that wastes a bit of time. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. All right. Now for my...
Okay, don't fall. Please don't fall.
I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute. Okay, we got this. Now on to my favorite.
Oh, yeah, we're getting to the pyramid.
Thankfully, with this glitch on, it doesn't hurt, but if I was doing no defend, sniffs are a problem, as you saw in the desert. This...
The invulnerability glitch, you still take knockback in this game, and just the knockback alone.
What? Knockback?
Yeah,
That's only with no defend.
no defend?
That's only if I don't have defend on, sir. What?
Sniffs are irritating because they just get in the way and you can't
Yeah.
always hit them.
Yeah. We're gonna come down and swoop you like a board. I didn't just say that, by the way.
Squawk.
Yeah, you did.
Squaw.
No.
Squaw.
Nope.
Squaw.
Nope. Nope.
Squaw.
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 Sorry, I'm mostly seeing you.
You clearly haven't been watching then, sir. Wow, that was real low.
I would like to plug in some prize incentives we have coming. We have a Secret Evermore cart donated by the manliest Sigma with a minimum bid required of $10.
Hey, I got it.
Hey. For Terra Enigma, donated by Steel Feather with a minimum bid of $5. And we have a donation from Firebrand83 for $50. People of the chat, lend Meta your flex, because God knows he's gonna need it. Good luck to the rest of your run, Meta. I was gonna say I would donate 25 more for the lobotomy chicken. We're rooting for you. Donation goes to Meta's choice.
I will have to figure that out.
You could go for put it towards like the other flexing incentive, the mantra stat.
Ah!
increasing our matcha stat would be a very good one.
Yes, that is actually a great idea. I'm glad you thought of it, person not named me.
All right, he's gonna go ahead and increasing a level past it, not how many kills you get with it.
Also, yeah, he will die in the proper amount of casts. Agreed, agreed. You can't go wrong with Giant Fist of Death.
All right, he's gonna open his menu here just to skip a little animation this boss will do here, and then he can the menu and just start going ham on it, and it's dead.
That like on Magmar, I did the same thing where I throw the... I would instantly menu cancel. What it does is it removes the sprite limit from the screen that allows me to get right back in and cast again. You can do the same a few extra moments. The animation would be too long and you wouldn't be able to...
We're pretty much done with this area. We're getting close to the, you know, there's going to be this
Dog.
Okay.
So that's a Diamond Eyes skip. That's one of the scariest skips in the game because the dog, he's a dog. He likes to sniff and literally decide, oil? Where's oil? I smell oil, human. And you're like, no, dog. Don't go to the oil. And too late. Skip, it's going to cost about 2.5 minutes late in the game. And that is a ton of time.
Yeah, you're not. He's like, wow, that's a fancy pair of diamond eyes you got there. I think I'll take those off of you. Yeah, obviously, we go back and hunt them down.
Real quick, we got 2 more donations here. One from Toby Camp for $50. I will unfortunately miss the Terranigma run with one of my favorite runners, Bowie, so have to donate now. Bandana and good luck. We have another one from Punk Ideas for $5. Woke up early to watch MetaSigma rage at this game. $5 to leveling Ark's macho stat in Terranigma because we need more flex.
Chicken God
is very angry.
Hey, you. Yes. Do not taunt the chickens. Taunt the goats if you want, but leave the chickens alone.
And this is where we leave it to Darts to do this. Taunting the chickens, how about 200 times this time?
So you have to talk to the chicken 100 times the first time, 200 times the second time.
Your B button's not working.
What?
Maybe you should put the dog on the chicken instead of trying to have him attack the basket.
I shut my eyes when I mash. Sorry.
Well, then maybe you should look what you're doing instead of pretending.
Well,
you
normally
know.
I don't have to.
Well, normally you have to because you should at least focus on
I
what
did
you're
it
doing.
fine yesterday.
Yesterday was yesterday.
Today is today.
That's like saying, hey, I was able to eat yesterday.
Let's
You
just
control
say
it.
You
Sucks,
were
by the way.
warned. You will regret that. Giving Dragon Dark the controller.
Your controller still sucks because it wasn't picking up half of my inputs.
Yeah, I know. But then again, Evermore.
Your controller.
And Evermore.
Get a new controller.
I have 3 at home, including zombie controller.
Then you should have brought a better one.
I don't think this game would allow anything better.
All right.
By the way, I clearly remember giving the diamond eyes to this guy. Except, no.
No.
He's probably like, yeah, we need you to go do this, but, you know, I'm just going to have him the whole time. He totally did just, I mean, like, we just went on a wild goose chase for nothing. He had him the whole time. What a jerk.
That looks volatile. It should get gotten rid of.
Do I look like a triangle?
We need to find a very strong, muscled man to throw it away.
Stand back. I can do this. But instead, let's call Tiny. I am Tiny the Barbarian. My strength is needed. I am Tiny the Barbarian. I am strong. I can do it. Move, please. Picks this thing up, launches it across a continent.
You know the... Wait,
That felt good.
wait, does he actually throw it across the continent?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He throws it all the way over. Quote unquote.
Across an ocean.
Yeah.
So, Evermore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any more donations, we have time for a moment or two.
We do not have any donations in the tracker at the moment. Those are still being processed, but what I can do is plug this phenomenal charity we're here for. RPG Limit Break is here supporting NAMI. They advocate, they educate. Listen, if you need to reach out, please head to NAMI.org and use hashtag StigmaFree on Twitter, or tweet directly to NAMI with @NAMICommunicate.
Alright, so we're pretty much done with this act. We only have one more place we have to go to, and one more boss to deal with, known as Aquagoth, and then... guys are being on their A game today.
Dude, Fred is always on his A game. I do a lot of tap dashing as well. The reason being is because obviously you want to run as much as you can, but it's faster to just keep tap dashing once your stamina gauge runs out than it is to wait till it gets back to 100% and then run again. Also, I'm going back and forth or I'm running against the wall with the boy. It's because only when you have the direction. The boy, however, with a spear equipped and running vertical like this, gets instead of one. So it basically adds about, you could say, a half pixel to. Wow, I did my math right. Underground.
A maze.
Yeah, something like that.
Would just like to Macho stat. We are a mere $70 away now from seeing that incentive met in Terra Enigma.
People, you don't understand. It's Bowie. It's machoism. It's not me machoism, but it's machoism. Help the man out. Help Bowie out. Help Bowie to help you to increase Ark's macho.
Alright. Here we go, Aquagolf. This is a very interesting fight in the sense that we have to use spells in order to hit him. We can't hit him with melee attacks. And the other thing, I want to cast 7 that uses the same type of, and if you were to cast 8 Crush and he was to cast that spell at the same time, the game would crash because there's just too much of the same sprite. And
you son of a...
Not dead.
My God. Nope. Good job, game. It's going to be one. Thanks for the corrosion.
Bad damage rolls.
This is one of the biggest frustrating points for Evermore runners is this boss and Verminator because of stuff like that where it's like, we're just not going to quite let you do enough damage, which wastes a bunch of time, which throws stuff off, which allows that to happen. Evermore is at a point red to the point where, like, is about 15 or 16 seconds off what the actual time is right now. It includes like great RNG, great execution. It's ridiculous. Does have a lot of execution, but there is so much RNG in this game. For crying out loud, it's got RNG in its own cutscenes for crying out loud, which can. It's a very brutal game. If the game does not want to cooperate, the game is not going to cooperate.
And we got a poodle.
Real quick, we got some donations we can read. Oh, Shadow. Lobotomy chicken, lobotomy chicken. Buck, 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 buck. Lobotomy chicken, lobotomy chicken. Is it already Meta Monday? Anyhow, good luck on the run. Greetings. We have $20 from Mikalia.
Mikalia?
Yep.
Hey, Mikalia.
Good morning, guys. Hey, hope everyone is enjoying the marathon. Please put this towards naming Jenna and Golden Son Martha after my mom, Martha, who passed away last year from cancer. I miss her every day and really wish she could be here today. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and to all the mothers out there, heart.
So, one small thing right there. The dog went left on that first screen. It was snitched about a second. The boy. So that's kind of what you hope for. Sometimes the dog is like, won't pick up a scent, which makes no sense. Pick up the stall on the right, which then just means you have to like run with the boy and you lose that second. Also, lemon skip. Which one of you fine gentlemen would like to explain the lemon skip?
There's basically a cutscene trigger direct You can run around it. That's like 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah. And I imagine Lemon found it, didn't he?
We did get to talk about
The goat does not exist. Pig poodle for life, sir. Pig poodle for life. Gabe, it could be around any corner. So we'll just move on to the next one.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's just Evermore.
Wow, you're right. It is Evermore behind the curtain.
I know! Evermoreception. Where are you going, Evermore? Don't ask that, boy. Don't ask that.
Don't chase after Evermore.
Don't chase after Evermore, boy. By the way, I swear that they took Dr. Wily because, I mean, look at the way he just moves his eyebrow. I've heard people say they have nightmares. Ladies and gentlemen, off. Trouble is leaving. But wait, a new entry is tearing up the track. Look at that. Oh. We have a winner.
Let's turn it into bacon.
Who owns this pig? I guess that would be me. You, sir, will be the guest of honor at the banquet tonight. Let's go.
Hey,
That has never happened. That guy was like, okay. That guy clearly wanted to meet our pig. Clearly. Also, the hardest trick in the game coming up. I need complete silence for this.
that was banquet skip right
That
there.
is very hard.
Yeah. No. Scene, you have a big banquet, you're the guest of honor, but we're really not that interested, so we step out the door, come back, and it's, wow, I guess they weren't planning to have me as a banquet anyway.
They just ate really fast.
Yeah. So one thing to note, you're probably and all that is, the game, because of that skip, thinks we're still in that cutscene. It's very confused right now. So, yeah. Thankfully, this is a defend run. If this was a no defend run, I have no idea what my HP is at. But because I can't be hurt, it doesn't really do anything. Now, in a no defend run, because I would actually have to wait for the boss to come at the dog and use the dog as bait. Say, come here, buddy.
Hey, Foot Knight.
Get some. There we go. He cooperated today. Good. Thank you, Chess Knight.
It's more funny.
Real quick, we got a $10 donation here from Arashi. Always a treat, whether Evermore itself cooperates or not. And Terra Enigma is one of my favorite SNES games, so I think I have to obey the flex and donate towards the macho stat.
You did good thing. Also, by the way, that is a centaur. That is not a human queen.
She also
I'm
has a
sorry.
mustache.
Yeah, she also has a mustache. Okay, I'm going to be quiet here because this part of the game, it's, yeah.
This is just a giant maze right here. And there's only one path through it. Turns. There's some hidden stuff to find, but we don't need any of that.
Yeah, the most annoying thing to deal with is the fact that the enemies are going to be in very annoying places, and they move very fast. So he's doing his best to just avoid running into them. Not because he's worried about taking damage, but because, again, this game is so heavily optimized, even the most minor little annoyance and time loss is significant in this run. And for as long as Meta has run this game, it's still incredibly hard to do.
The enemies still can hurt the dog, too, and he doesn't really want the dog dying right now.
Correct.
So he's opting to sniff with the dog at the beginning of each screen. It keeps the dog from enemies.
Yeah, you just tell the dog to sniff by hitting the shoulder buttons. And with sniffing in this game is the sniffing is how you're supposed to locate those invisible items on the floor. That's how the game intended you to find them.
This way we keep Evermore safe, for what it's worth.
We keep Evermore safe. No.
All right, now we got the
Sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry fight. Got 3 copies.
Evermore is growing its. Wow!
Wow.
Doppelgangers were like, no, we know the same ninja tricks that the flowers did earlier in the game.
He was trying to run for the exit.
Yeah. He wanted no part of this.
All right.
They give us the sword that we're going to immediately unequip.
That's right.
Because running with a spear is faster than running with any other weapon. There's actually basically like a tier list of what characters run fastest. The fastest is Toaster Dog in Act 4. 3.1.
Thank you.
There is no Act 4.
There is no Act 4.
Meta's in denial.
No, you just don't understand. There is no Act 4.
Meta's in denial.
Things have happened.
Things have happened, yes.
Either way, Toaster Dog has the fastest run speed, followed by the Act 1 dog, followed by the boy with the spear, and then I believe both other dogs, and then everything else.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, and again, it's not like any weapon has a particular advantage in power. I move faster with a spear.
Yep.
I will say the weapons do also level up in this game, but they work off of kills, unlike spells.
Also, we just basically beat up a dragon with a spear for a toothpick. Totally normal in Evermore. I mean, aren't Durgans like massive in size? Just a bronze spear just completely shredded him.
And there's a lance.
Actually, that lance was actually the spear that he was picking his teeth with. We just stole it from him. We're kind of mean like that. I mean, if anything, we're kind of we're like the antagonists going around and murdering everything indiscriminately in Evermore. I mean, Evermore. Okay. The dog is out of my. Jump the gun. Rat! Stay out of there.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid killing the rats too. Well, hopefully he doesn't get like a drop off an enemy too, because that means he has to pick it up in order to get it out of his way, which wastes further time.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any drop. He wants to go.
Yeah, this game has a propensity of and I am not going to do it here. It's called the it's a thing.
Yeah, and a pop.
On my Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Basically, it can save about a minute and a half, but it does. This is a no defend, or this is a defend run, even though I don't need it. We're gonna make a.
Oh, you're gonna go say hi to a special somebody.
I'm gonna go say hi to my buddy. We're longtime buddies. More popular games like. Who is this? Maybe you've heard of me. The name is.
Seth.
Have you heard about his victory over? Time he turned into a paladin. Do you guys remember that? His adventure on the moon? I think I remember that. Do you guys? Okay, that actually sounds what I think, yeah. Now I've settled down with my wife, Rosa, and we live a quiet life here in Ebon Keep. Even though I was a king, I want to Yeah, whatever.
Just a warning, Cecil. Your kid will suck.
So this guy, at the beginning of weapons, goes on an adventure into the same jungle. He finds Bazooka. That belonged to us that you probably, stole from us? Thanks, buddy.
But
has his ways.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, he only gives you one shot.
Yeah,
for
he
it.
gives you one bullet. He's like, you're only going to need one bullet. What happens after that?
It's a bazooka. If you need more than one shot, you missed.
No, that's a Jacobs. If you needed more than one shot, it isn't a Jacobs. By the way, this is Verminator. He's actually very, very... 6, 7. He's a jerk.
Where it's positioned, he has to use spells because it's too far out of range for melee.
The only other thing that he could hit it with, if he was able to charge the spear up, he could throw it.
Yep.
Yeah, but that requires leveling the spear
Okay, he went down. Good.
to
Yeah.
level 2.
That requires leveling the spear up, and would that even do damage?
Not at this point.
Yeah,
you'd use
casual playthrough.
The other how in the game that his acid rain is just brokenly strong, and it's scary. Like, I've had times one acid rain cast off and you're dead, and you just kind of look at it like, I didn't prepare for this.
It's
No, there's resistances. You get resistance over time.
you do?
Yeah, it's just basic magic defense, but
Okay.
it's not just the I think it's just base magic defense. I don't think armor gives you any.
Yeah, I didn't think there was equipable resistances. That's what I mean by that.
Also, the madness of Middle Earth is this.
She also has a mustache.
We got some donations we can read here. We got $25 from Anonymous. All hail Demon Chocobo. We've got a 10 and 252. When the Flex Master tells you to donate for Macho Stat, you donate. Luck on the rest of the run, meta. And finally, we got a $5 donation from Kroak. Hey guys, you're doing your have fun. To my
Up, Croc. But ridiculous.
What? What happened?
I did not hit that.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
by getting rid of that shot.
Yeah, no, it's the fact that the menu just auto-opened and I didn't even touch Y one time. Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't even.
All right.
AI in the cutscene here. Let's see if dog cooperates. And we'll see it there. Go up off the screen. He does. He's like, I gotta take care of this human. Hold on. Then he takes the long way back to you.
All right. Oh yeah, we're about to look through the telescope, I think. Right.
Yeah, telescope. Remember, we said telescope.
Be able to see things at a great distance.
For this scene.
You're probably just thinking of all the terrible Evermore runs that. That's
Probably
only ever
keeps-
happened to me because this is where it would screw up on the telescope's nest. Telescope. Yeah.
Isn't that guy an on that telescope?
I'd say it's more likely to be a smelloscope, and
Yeah,
you're
I
just
agree.
smelling the words.
Wow, she's me. So he clearly, you heard what she said. Yeah. I don't even. And I'm okay with I don't even because Evermore.
a different color mustache that time?
It's the fake queen.
The fake and the real queens have different color mustaches.
That's how you know it has nothing to do with the fact that one's a robot. It's just the fact that they have different mustaches. That's all it is.
Beep boop.
On our donation for Level Up Archer's Macho Stat, we are a mere $45 away.
Guys,
So-
guys, you don't understand. You need to level up that macho stat. Help Bowie, help Ark, to help Nami. It's a win-win-win for everyone. Do it now.
Yeah. If you wanted to increase your at the grand prize of a Nintendo Switch donated by Brosentia. $25 only. How about $10? You can get a chance to win a Secret of Evermore card. And during the Terra Enigma run, you could donate a minimum of $5 to get a chance at getting a Yomi handmade plush from Steel Feather.
All right.
Perhaps one of the most. This tower is one of the in the game. It's very ton, which which you don't want, because mini dragon, you need to move.
Yeah, because while you can't die, the dog can.
And if the dog dies, it actually does cost time. Not to mention having to wait for him to catch. No bueno. It is not fun.
Yeah, when the dog dies, he.
Yeah. Come on, come on. Thank you. Good, good puppers. You get it. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. All right. Hypnotize this guy. Now, there's a reason why. There's like a circular or like something thing where even if you're invulnerable, if you get too close to him, he will instantly off either side of the tower, and it takes just a ton of time loss. Thankfully, we won't take any damage, but it's just the fact that he just wastes so much time. Even when he's hypnotized, he can still grab you. It's very interesting. Even though we're completely invulnerable, the game doesn't care about that because Evermore.
All right. Hey, Lightning Storm, we're never going to use you.
Yeah, you're not very dragon, and now he's like, oh, we're bros. Let me give you a, like, I didn't know that he. I mean, yeah, that, I don't know.
It would have been better if he just cast Fireball at Tinker and gotten rid of him.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah, that's actually something that you kind of have to go look.
By the way, this cutscene actually takes place during the kind of out of place.
It's supposed to be after you get arrested, thrown in jail, the dog rescue you, and then as soon as you pop back in right now.
No. We're just in a sewer. It's almost like you just came from the door that's the sewer, bud.
Hey, I bet he smells like that, and he might take offense to that.
Yeah, he might.
They don't believe in showers, do
Hey.
they?
Queen.
With a mustache.
It's hilarious. I get amused by it every time.
In the FS6 opera with his hands like.
It's more like this.
All right, now this is where we actually come
Wait a minute.
back with the game.
She's evil? I didn't know that. Puppets, come here. I did not know she was evil. That ruined my entire day right there.
Oh, good. This time the puppets didn't troll you.
Coming up is perhaps the most cringy in the cutscenes, and I kind of hope it happens because it's amusing.
I hope we get all three.
Dude, if that ever happened, I've never seen all three. I've seen two. By the way, yes, she just jumped off the balcony and tried to belly flop onto me. Broke through. 5. Yeah.
She was also a load-bearing queen.
Look, Evermore, a gear. I'm beginning. Yes.
Hey, have some money, kid.
Yeah, just take this. Just take this money.
Just throws it at him.
I think Her Majesty has damaged the foundation. She dropped down 4 floors, blew up, and come on, screw up, screw up, screw up, screw up, screw up. Come on, come on.
Nope. Nope.
So what's funny is that sometimes they'll go up all the way around and back down, but
they really got to take a leap.
They really got to go. They cannot hold it in.
They'll probably never see this castle again. They took the scenic fire out.
Yeah, we took the scenic route.
They were adding to the scenery.
Agreed. Agreed.
All right.
The end of the game, just
Yeah. At this point, we're kind of realizing, hey, the final area of the game is basically like a space station, right? So we fly, of course. Yeah,
we
okay.
don't have any.
That. I'm sure we could find some in the fly wave around here. I'm pretty sure.
Hey. Earlier that could fly. I'm sure it could get us up there.
I agree. I agree. All in favor of dragon travel, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Okay, get out of the room. I'll let that slide. One small thing of note right here, the reason I have to stop on those stairs is because if you try and go up too far ahead of the dog on those stairs, the game actually stops you. It's very it's optimized.
What
Hello.
is that?
That's a dragon, obviously.
Yeah, that's a dragon. Okay, so, Dragon Dark, what is this contraption made out of? Please explain.
Well, let's see.
Steel, I guess.
Steel, metal, some kind of alloy, I guess. We've got our.
With a stone wheel, of all things.
Well, yeah. Well, what else are you gonna use?
Rubber!
Who uses that?
Good point.
It's got a couple. It's got a barrel there on the back. I'm guessing that's meant to be like a jet engine. I'm sure barrels are capable of that.
I agree.
And some wings made of. We'll just go with questionable materials. So clearly, it's a dragon.
Clearly. And by the way, this thing can just go straight vertical.
That's normal.
Look at this. It flaps its wings like a bird. And it can fly in reverse just. United States, why can't you make the technology to do this? I have yet to see it. Why can't regular planes just go straight vertical and then just accelerate? Why can't they fly backwards at the same pace as forwards?
Would like to just cut in here. Leveling up Ark's Macho stat has been.
That's good. That's good.
That raptor is strong.
Wow.
And he can't even see you.
Yeah, he can't. So basically, use wings on a section that you cannot escape with, because wings are basically like your escape spell. It says it didn't work. The enemies, basically, the enemies don't see you. It's kind of a you're in but you're out. That screen, the effect wears off.
Right. All right.
Now,
we get a gauge.
Now here's the thing: is that Tinker was like, "Hey, I can get you up to that space station," which he saw with his telescope, but I need you to bring me 3 things: a gauge and some diamond eyes as the power core. Well, we still have the diamonds, a gauge, and a wheel.
Well, that's half true.
Half true. The game only checks if you've given him 3 items of any of those. So,
even if he had messed up the diamond eye skip, he could just come and pick up the gauge 3 times.
And
it's just like, okay, you gave me 3 things. We're good enough.
Yeah, the game expects you to go and collect all 3 items at the same time and deliver it to him 3 times. Items right now, and then go back and collect another gauge at the exact same location.
Are able to generate power necessary for thrust.
Gauge can work as a wheel, why not?
To give an idea, the wheel, I believe, you have to defeat Thrax 2.0.
Yes.
Which is not a terribly easy fight.
Cleopatra. It's not that it's hard, it's just
out of the way.
It's Thrax, and it still roars, and actually his roar does. Still only does 5 damage, but at this point,
it's a really out of the way place to have to visit.
Right, and it would be very slow because the fastest way to kill him is like we did with the first time with hardballs. We'd use Crush. It's just he has a lot of HP, and with the Atlas glitch, you'd only get 1 hit on him, and then it would just instantly be like, nope, now you get kicked out again. So it's just a very long, very long fight. Do the same thing. We're going to go get that wonderful gauge, which acts as a wheel this time.
And the diamond eyes themselves are somewhere in Act 2. I forget the exact location, but you go through like a teleporter maze and you find out Tiny has them.
Tiny feels underappreciated and basically befriends the little Oglins. They're basically those little critters where before we fought Aquagoth, there are those little guys that run around that poke you with spears underground. Tiny is befriended by them and for some reason feels like he's now their leader. They're totally cool with that. So you have to kind of go through this small maze to get the diamond eyes back. The most amusing is that you have to just avoid. Eventually you get to Tiny and he goes, oh God, what does he say specifically? He's like,
Been a while.
I can see it. It's amusing because he speaks in the third person the whole time. He's like, Tiny is something else, and Tiny speaks in third person, but Tiny is no fighter. Tiny alone in his shame. So, I don't need this vehicle anymore. Let's just discard it right now before we, go to what we landed. Yeah, don't even question that. We just landed the ship.
Makes sense.
Because Evermore. One thing about that is there was a small island in the upper right that was originally supposed to be in the game. It was actually supposed to be part of Act 4. It was too much on a deadline crunch, and a lot of Act 4 kind of got left out what it was supposed to be. So it's kind of been, pared down to just certain small sections.
But I forgot to remove the trigger for the island.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Yeah.
They forgot to remove the landing point, so the trigger just sends you back to Act 3.
Right.
So, now, we're at the space station.
Welcome to Act 4.
Used to be a lot more elaborate.
It was
But
much
you'll
more.
see you'll see why.
And now we're
Toaster Dog.
And clearly the fastest dog.
Has unlimited run, even if he's at 0 stamina, he will always run.
And he pops Toast out of his back, which...
And shoots lasers out of his eyes.
Oh, man. He is man's best friend. He feeds you and he defends you if need be.
He is the ultimate evolution of dog.
Because Toaster Dog.
It would be very nice to pet.
He would be.
And so,
Got it. Quick.
what is this?
Nice.
He
Okay.
must.
Nice.
What is he
Snap.
doing?
You got that really fast.
He
too.
must
I
go.
must-
His Doge needs him.
No, it's my planet needs me, sir. So, basically, we just skipped the... Well,
The boss.
the final boss rush. That's called the Saturn skip. How that works is, how do I explain it?
He's not actually supposed to be able to melee these things either. He's supposed to be knocking those bombs up. Like a barrier that prevents you from getting closer to them. But by putting the dog in the upper right corner and then just letting the boy walk up,
Run.
he can just get the boy close enough to attack, and that stuff happens.
Good, Raptors. So let's Saturn skip. Basically, you take the dog to that point, and the way it is kind of like those rocks earlier. Those shutters open and close the same way. If you can basically do a double tap to get the dog, basically he'll have to go down and then down the hole again really fast. It'll yank the boy down, and it'll just... You kind of saw what happened. These aren't bad Raptors.
Yeah, he's trying to make so where he can bunch the enemies up together so he can just both melee them down at the same time.
He also doesn't want to move very much right here because it actually causes additional lag.
Moving the camera at this point will cause additional lag, so I do not move unless absolutely necessary.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Oh, no, Raptor. Good. Oh,
There.
get some. No, you be good, Raptors. Okay. I mean, this final boss rush is a joke because you're already invulnerable. You can skip just huge sections of the game. When I first started running this, the time on this game was a 246XX segmented. We have literally pushed this game down to game. That was really cool game.
Yeah, this game's had a pretty varied history.
Hey, no one said you could touch my toaster dog, Mr. Rimsala. That wasn't bad. Come here, you. Remember we had Doppelganger earlier? Doppelganger again tries to dodge like mad. And
Evil
now,
toaster dog!
now you get yours. No,
The dodges.
not this time, puppers.
Toaster Dog has a lot of HP too.
Yeah, and he has high evasion.
And if he was doing a no defend run, Toaster Dog is a pretty scary enemy.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I believe it's Caltron.
Metal Magmar.
Metal Magmar. Right.
The second worst Pokemon.
Well, now he's Steel.
Oh, he's a Steel Fire type now.
Oh, tried to roll away, did you, sir?
Actually, Steel Fire is a pretty good typing.
Don't jump.
Time is going to be very soon here.
I'll tell you when time is. It'll be coming up. You'll just hear it real quick. Stop jumping! And... Okay. Time. 129 even. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, considering how bad of luck you got with the Atlas glitch,
Yeah,
Anthrax.
this was... So that actually was about on point. Yeah, by the way, this all could have been avoided if the professor had just turned him off a long time ago. I don't know why we had to go through all that if the professor just goes, turn the power off on your back, Robot Carl. Don't even know. So guys, that's Evermore. Thank you guys so much for watching. Continue to get those donations in. We appreciate all of them. And again, we're glad to help Nami with this awesome cause. Thanks to everyone on the couch for the commentary, the chat, and the people watching. Up next, we have Terranigma by Bowie the Hero.
he's coming. He'll be coming.
He's here. He better be here. I mean, his machoism got leveled up. If he doesn't show, then he's going to be like the most unmacho person I've ever met. Huh?
He's merely powering up, sir.
I don't feel his energy.
the headband game.
Oh, yeah.
He's always so taking his time with the headbands, isn't he?
But yeah, guys, you guys are going to be in for an amazing run. Terranigma is, without a doubt, one of the best games I've ever seen. There's been a lot of work done to it. I'll let the people that are going to be doing the run and commentators kind of tell you about it, but it's well worth watching. So, thank you, guys.